Hello everybody, welcome to week 34 of Draw Something. Back to the normal aesthetic. October's over, so no more spookiness, just back to the norm. Normal music, got my normal music again. And tonight, I'm also making another return to a theme that I've done 3 times now. This is going to be my 4th time doing it, and let me bring up the title. I'm crazy for song titles. 4th time, get it? Yeah, so doing drawings based on song titles is something that I've done. Oh, Mike Brady, good to see you there, and he's got the songbird emote, awesome. Really, let's just get right into it. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing drawings based on song titles. Not all, there's certain song titles where I'm gonna, it might be a little too vague for me, but there's others where I can probably get a good drawing out of it. So let's see how tonight goes. I already got a couple of prompts for myself written out, but I am open to any requests that come in. This is a live drawing by request show. I take requests from the chat and I put them here on the paper. And right on cue, Mike Brady has Dr. Hook with "Baby Makes Her Blue Jeans Talk." We were just talking in his truck about an hour ago, and he said that might be his song title for tonight, and sure enough. So let me go ahead and get that on screen. There we go. Alright, so let me go ahead and start this. I was picturing when he mentioned that this was something he'd probably request for his song title, I kind of was starting to already form an idea in my head of what to do it as. Let me see. So often what I typically do with a lot of these song titles is I often try to have it do as little with the actual song as possible. And it led to some pretty crazy results. So I'm thinking, okay, so it's "Baby Makes Her Blue Jeans Talk," so why not have, a baby? Like an actual baby. Alright, so I'm drawing a baby inside his or her crib. Alright. So I got the baby and I got her jeans all sketched out. I'm going to start tracing over them now. Also, Mike Brady, I'm not sure. I never asked if this was one of Dr. Hook's more well-known songs. Because, I've heard "When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman" and "Sharing the Night Together." I'm not entirely caught up on what their most popular songs are, and if this is one of them. Because if it isn't, it's a pretty dang good song. It's right out of the disco era. And I am a fan of disco. I know that there was a whole big craze in the 70s about disco sucking, but I don't know. I dig it. I mean, some disco songs aren't great, but that's the case with any genre of music. Okay, I actually want to move her hand over so that her other hand is holding open the other end of the other side of the jeans, so that she can actually open and shut their mouth. Alright, so go ahead and make some motion lines here for the blue jeans. And of course, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of have the whole shebang with the crib. Go ahead and even put a planetarium above it. Got the planet Saturn. Got the moon. I got the Earth. Of course, the sun is at the center of it. And I should probably have make sure that I'm actually keeping it on camera. The part that I was drawing was almost completely off the camera. That's a common mistake I make. Alright, so Saturn, Earth, Moon, Comet. There we go. I think that's a decent lineup. So there we go. We got a planetarium above the planetary mobile above the crib. I'm gonna draw the mother here. Alright, hold on. Alright. So yeah, it's coming together here. The baby is using the genes to try and convince her mother to let her stay up later. and actually, she actually does make her blue jeans talk. So let me go ahead and change the direction of the speech bubble to actually come out of the pants, the jeans. Alright, so it's not quite nighttime yet. The sun is just going down. You can say this is like middle of the summer where the days are at the longest. But yeah, the baby's going down for their nightly nap. But baby's trying to convince her mom to keep her up, let her stay up later, and she decides to play ventriloquist with her blue jeans. And again, I'm not really letting the full thing show on screen. But yeah, I'm Mr. Blue Jeans, and I say that baby should get to stay up late. So yeah, I think that'll probably do it. DJ Right Brady, I hope this is to your liking. Alright, date it, initial it. Let me bring up the larger size view. So there we go. That is Baby Makes Her Blue Jeans Talk by Dr. Hook. My drawing interpretation of it. Alright. Thank you, Mike Brady, for that excellent request. Alright, let me go ahead and get another one started here. Alright, so next one is going to be Shake the Disease by Depeche Mode. Let's fix something here. Shake the Disease by Depeche Mode. So let me go ahead and get started on this here. So I'm thinking it's going to be like two viruses that are in the middle of an assault on somebody's immune system. I'll even go ahead and add an army helmet onto him. Uh, I have a thing for putting veins inside eyes. It's something I really enjoy doing to make characters look super exasperated. Thank you, Mike Brady. Did you like the drawing that I did for your request? I never saw a response from you on it. Hey, Sean C72, awesome to see you here as always. How are you doing today? Also, let me, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna make this, explosive. Gonna make it an explosive speech bubble. Because he's, like, really mad and yelling. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to flesh this out a little bit more and have some white blood cells zapping the heck out of these viruses that have appeared. Yeah. Wow, that's an impressive one, Planetary 121. Great one. Good one. And can I assume that those are both requests? Because I will gladly add them to my list. One of those I was actually already had written out as a potential prompt for tonight. Alright, Crazy Train and Bat Out of Hell are on my list. Planetary 121, good to see you. Sean C, good to see you. And sorry to hear you were sick. Okay, so strangely enough, the one thing I'm having a really hard time with visualizing is how I want to do a white blood cell. Seems like it shouldn't be that difficult, but I'm kind of struggling with it. But I think I'm just going to keep it fairly basic. So yeah, we got this virus being kapowed by the white blood cell. Even do the X eyes, like I often do. Then I'll even do another. I'll do another one that's not punching but kicking another virus out of the body. Yes, DJ Ray Brady, eating is good. I can agree. Punt! Dad, yo. Alright, so probably add like one more of those. Ooh, open wounds, paper cuts. This one's going extra hard. It's basically wringing him out, wringing this virus out like a washcloth. This is an intense situation. The inside of the body is a pretty, pretty crazy place. And yeah, I think that'll probably do. Maybe just add a couple more just to flesh out the scene a bit. And, yeah, I think that'll probably do. Just, alright, just one more, and then I'll call it good. Just looks like the, you know, space, there's a lot of empty space here that I want to try and fill in. Alright, there we go. I think I'll call that good. So let me date it, initial it, and I'll bring up the large review. Here we go. So there we go. Wartime inside the body is just as intense as it is in our world. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do one of the requests for Planetary 121. He requested, threw out a request for both Crazy Train and Bat Out of Hell. So let me see what I'm going to do for that. I think I'm going to go ahead and do Bat Out of Hell first, because I have a better idea of what to do for that one. Alright, so... thinking maybe have like a volcano. Eh, actually, no, scratch that. Let me just tentatively draw a bat here. Well, hopefully my mind starts to wake up more and get some ideas for how to do this. The way I drew this actually looks like a golden snitch. Alright, come on. Alright, sorry for the dawdling here, the stalling. Alright, you know what? Okay, so we're talking about a bat literally escaping from hell. What are a bat's worst enemies? Because I think that might actually be a good place to start. Or what are bats? What is a bat's greatest fear? Is it light? Silence? I'm curious. Anyone in the chat who has a suggestion, feel free to help me out here. Because it's weird, I can't really think of anything that bats are afraid of. That's not something I've ever really thought about. Okay. Well, I could just do the, basic hell with demons chasing after him. And have flames and stuff. That'd be fine. Change this up here. A little bit higher. That'll do. Just got a big ooh with his mouth. I'm going to go ahead and draw the gates of hell that he's escaping through. Oh, and of course, I can't forget this part. There is one specific detail I definitely wanted to include in this drawing, because it just seemed like such an obviously funny thing to add in. The bat is carrying along with him, of course, a meatloaf. So I'll draw the ketchup there on top of it. Add a little bit of, some little dots and lines for texture. But there we go. He's stealing a meatloaf from hell. Why they have... I didn't know they had meatloaf in hell, but I guess they do. Oh, hold on here. Oh, wow, just got a whole slew of requests here. Enter Sandman by Metallica. And Cuddly Toy, very good. Yes, let me go ahead and add those to my list. Okay, for Mark. This was for Planetary 121, I forgot to add that. And what was the other one? Sean C. requested something. Enter Sandman, good. Alright, very good. Hold on here. Oh, Mark, you're so modest. Alright, so yeah, there we go. We got the chef of Hell's Kitchen. Alright, now I'm trying to fill in some of the space with some flames. But there's always seems like there's always one final detail that I want to squeeze into a drawing, but I just can't think of it yet. I'll go ahead and just draw one of the demons salivating over it. Apparently, demons really love meatloaf. Who knew? Alright, there we go. I think I'll just leave it at that because I don't really have any other ideas. But as I've pointed out a couple of times, the drawing part here is just kind of the part part one of the process. When I do my coloring on Saturday, it'll flesh out the drawing a lot more. I'll be able to do some extra cool stuff with this extra space here. But the main basic core of it is the demon chef chasing the bat and trying to get back his meatloaf. And you got these two demons here that are salivating over it. First man's almost like, I won't do that. Yep, but he did. He was bold enough. The question is, can he escape with his life? Or even worse, or yeah, even more than that, his soul. Alright, let me go ahead and bring up the larger view. There we go. Bat Out of Hell for Planetary 121 on Twitch. Alright, next up, we got a couple requests here. We got Cuddly Toy for Marky Markwa and Ender Sandman for Sean C72. I think I have an idea for Cuddly Toy already worked out in my head, so I'll go ahead and jump on that one first. Alright, so for those who don't know, Cuddly Toy is a song by the band Roachford. And I can't hear Roachford without thinking of roaches. So I'm thinking roaches are going to be a major part of this drawing. More specifically, a cute little child roach who has his cuddly toy. I just need to think of what the yeah, also, I mean, obviously, first off, I gotta make sure I can draw a roach right. Alright, so I'm trying to think of what a roach would have as a cuddly toy. Like, us humans have stuffed animals. So what is the thing that a roach would find the most comforting to have a stuffed toy made out of? Like, what do they eat? Let me go ahead and do a quick Google search here. What do roaches love? Starches, sweets, greasy foods, and meats. Alright, seems like they have a thing for rotten food, so maybe I can incorporate that in. Alright, come on, come on. So I'm thinking of having some moldy cheese. He's got a moldy cheese stuffed toy. All right, so this is actually taking place in a store where he's looking at stuffed animals, or yeah, stuffed toys. So we go ahead and include some other little stuffies that we have a garbage can here. Yeah, rotten cut of meat. An apple with a worm coming out of it. And of course, there's like a whole pile of these, so I'm just going to have kind of this nondescript pile of them that these are on top of. You can see them clearly, but There's the kind of there's these others that are less distinguishable here underneath those. Chauncey, that's a good alternative. Let me go ahead and add that. So yeah, we got the little kid picking out the great big cuddly toy when there's a bunch of smaller ones he could be choosing instead, and the mom's kind of like, not entirely sure about it. Alright, so Marky Mark, I hope this works for you. If not, I can redo it some other time. I can redo the drawing to be more to your liking, or make any changes that you'd like. Then we go ahead and bring up the larger view. Alright, so for Chauncey, he initially requested Enter Sandman, and then as an alternative he said Under the Bridge. Oh, Marky Mark, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. Alright. You know what? I think Enter Sandman will probably work just fine. So let me go ahead and bring that up on screen. Alright, so Enter Sandman. You know what? This is a bit of a weird night for me, I gotta be honest. I'm feeling a little bit of creativity stalling. I'm gonna go ahead and actually go with Under the Bridge. Alright, so yeah, Under the Bridge. It's a pretty vague title, but the band that performs this song is called Red Hot Chili Peppers, and that does give me something to start with. So let me go ahead and do this. Oh, okay. I think I got an idea for me here. I was trying to think of, something to do with under the bridge. Like going under a bridge. I was, thinking maybe a boat race, like boats going under a bridge. But, Rose Rebel 99, great to see you here, and that's actually almost exactly what I was thinking of. I'm actually, the difference is I'm actually going to have it be a troll that's guarding this bridge, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers are going to be sneaking under it because they don't want to get in front of they don't want to mess with the troll. But yeah, the troll part is definitely, yeah, you called that. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Oh, and just as, I don't know, just for the heck of it, I'm going to go ahead and make the troll look like a pitcher of ice water. Because they're the Red Hot Chili Peppers, so naturally the thing they would fear the most is something super cold. So I'm going to have a couple of ice cubes in there. Those ice cubes will actually be his eyes, too. I look like kind of an upside down version of the. Usually when I draw waves, it's like this here. So I'm going to invert that into a frown to give him that grumpy facial expression you'd expect from a troll. There we go. Alright, so let me go ahead and draw the chili peppers in question. It's reminding me of when I drew ghost peppers a few weeks ago. All right, so they're also walking. They're kind of walking through the shallow river under the bridge here. The water's not ice cold, so they're not too threatened by it. Unlike this ice cold water here, which scares the heck out of them. Then we got this one Pepper right here who's trying to make up his mind whether he wants to join his brethren by sneaking under the bridge, or he wants to actually try and confront the troll. Gonna try and draw some trees here in the background. I'll go ahead and check something real quick here. Good. Shanxi, thank you. I'll do those in that specific order. Let me go ahead and give myself a stretch. I just noticed there you saw my belly button while I was stretching. That's neat. All right. I was kind of wondering if how I could maybe incorporate a Flea into this drawing, because Flea is the lead singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm going to go ahead and also change the thing that he's thinking inside his thought bubble. Make it a little less vague. Should I go with them? There we go. I think I'm going to go ahead and call that good. This was for Shanxi72. Sean C., I'm glad you like it. I'll go ahead and bring up the larger view. I got the hiccups now. So yeah, there we go. We got a couple hot chili peppers avoiding the troll watching over the bridge by going under the bridge. And this one's deciding whether or not he wants to suck it up and face the troll by himself, or if he wants to chicken out and join his brethren. And I'm just gonna. This is absolutely what the song was all about. I mean, totally. It wasn't about that's what it was about. I mean, that was exactly what was going through the songwriter's head when they wrote that song. Okay, so I got Alright, so next up, I think I'm going to go ahead and tackle Crazy Train for Planetary 121. And I am totally open to suggestions on this one. This is going to be obviously crazy. I definitely think, should definitely try and go all out with this. Like, have the track be super crazy, have the, yeah, like maybe have the track be like a roller coaster, essentially. Like a really crazy roller coaster track. And the actual train itself is going to obviously be crazy, but how should I do this? Like, I usually just draw, the kind of classic locomotive. But how can I make it a lot crazier? I know there's something here. I know there's something I can do with this. Oh, and actually, it's got to be going off the rails because, the song literally goes, I'm going off the rails like a crazy train. So we're going to have, yeah, this is going to be a train probably, jumping off the rails and going into free fall. Alright, enough rambling. Let me see if I can get this going. Sean C., if I didn't already say so, you are welcome. Thank you for the awesome and excellent request. My mouth is not cooperating with my mind. So I'm going to go ahead and have, as part of the craziness, I'm going to have the horn, the little tutor on the top, be a horn blaster that shoots out confetti. You can almost say this is like a party train. And you know what else? Let's choose out some balloons too. Let's go ahead and add some balloons in there. Some happy little balloons. So there we go. Here's this almost demonic looking train. Yeah, the face looks pretty freaky. And the wheels on the train are... What is something completely weird and random I can do for this? Can I maybe I could make them like square wheels, like that little train from the Rudolph special, who who was sentenced to the island of misfit toys because he had square wheels. And now we see the reason why square wheels on a choo-choo aren't good. Sorry, I'm just kind of rambling. Boy. Oof. This might end up being a shorter stream tonight. I'm feeling like I'm kind of running on fumes. I will get this drawing done at the very least, and then I might just call it right over to Sanctuary. Come on. Gonna do some zebra stripes here on this car. Draw a couple of flowers coming out of it. Just basically whatever random stuff pops into my head at this point. It is the crazy train. I guess for starters, I can have like gumball wheels for this front locomotive. Have the train's horn has buck teeth and big googly eyes. Go ahead and draw a pie on top of this one. Some candy corn. No, we're a couple days away, or a couple days out from Halloween, but candy corn is what popped into my head at the moment. And then, of course, I gotta draw the rails that the train is going off of. Have kind of a freeway-like sign saying, "Welcome to the deep end." And yeah, I think that'll probably do it. Do some polka dots on this one. And yeah, I think that'll do. That'll do. So I believe this was for Planetary 121. Let me go ahead and write my initials and the date, and I will go ahead and bring up the larger view. So there we go. Crazy train going off the rails into the deep end. Got a horn blasting out confetti and balloons. The actual train horn here is that's supposed to be the smokestack, but it's a horn. The actual horn has buck teeth and big googly eyes. There's flowers popping out of the zebra striped car. There's polka spots on this one. Polka dots. There's some candy on this one and a pie on top of it. And yeah, there's the crazy train. Might have to redo that at some point. Make it a little more interesting. Let me go ahead and look at how many drawings I've got tonight. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last couple weeks I've been stopping at 6, and Planetary 121, I'm glad you approve. Alright, so I'm honestly feeling pretty, off tonight. Like, I can barely even finish my sentences, so I should probably just call it a night. Definitely ending a lot earlier than usual, but I think it's probably for the best. So I'm going to go ahead and rate us out to John Robinson and Sanctuary. After I do the recap, can't forget that. Let me go ahead and do that part first. Alright, so starting off the night, I had a request for DJ Mike Brady. This is Baby Makes Her Blue Jeans Talk by Dr. Hook. So we have a baby in her crib playing ventriloquist with her blue jeans, making them say, "I'm Mr. Blue Jeans, and I say that baby should get to stay up late." So there's that one. Then next up we got Shake the Disease by Depeche Mode. I got these two viruses who are in the midst of a battle between other viruses and the white blood cells. And this one's shaking the other one who's in the middle of daydreaming. So he's shaking a disease. So there's that one. Next up for Planetary 121, here's Bat Out of Hell by Meatloaf. And this bat is indeed carrying a meatloaf. And the chef of Hell's Kitchen, maybe that's, I don't think that's Gordon Ramsay. It's, this is maybe a different Hell's Kitchen. It's a different branch of Hell's Kitchen, actually in Hell. Then you got a couple of demons here at the bottom, salivating or looking longingly at that meatloaf. And next up for Marky Marquois, here's Cuddly Toy by Roachford. So I included a little kid roach hugging a choosing a big stuffed toy based on a moldy chunk of cheese. There's these other smaller toys that he could have chosen instead, but no, he went for the great big one, and the mother's kind of like, eh. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see if Junior gets his way here. And then next up for Sean C72 on Twitch, here's the Red Hot Chili Peppers Under the Bridge. So I got Chili Peppers going under a troll bridge. The troll here is a big pitcher of ice water. The ice cubes are the eyes. And this third one here is wondering if he should join his brethren and sneakily escape, or if he should actually, be brave and confront the water pitcher troll. And it's up to the viewer whether or not he does one or the other. It can be kind of a make-your-own-adventure type deal. And last up for Planetary 121, here's Crazy Train. It's definitely a crazy train, and it's going off the rails into the deep end. It's kind of a party train, but it's also it's a crazy train. Like, there's just random stuff happening all over it. And yeah, it's laughing maniacally as it goes off the deep end. I think we can all relate to that at one time or another. So I think that's going to do it for this week. Let me go ahead and get the raid set up for John Robinson. Actually, I'm actually going to go ahead and actually raid someone else, but I will meet you all at Sanctuary later. I think we can go ahead and raid Turbo Swim. He's a streamer that I've... And looks like I got a bit of spam there right as we're heading out. I won't worry about it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and raid Turbo Swim. He's a streamer that I've been chatting with lately, and he's a really cool guy. So I'm going to go ahead and give him a raid. Thank you so much for watching and making a request. I will be back on Saturday with my coloring stream, Color Something, where I'll be turning all these drawings into full color. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and raid out. Have a great night, everyone. Take care. Thank you, Sean C72. I really appreciate it. Good night, everyone. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and raid Sandman74, who just went live. Sandman74 is a great DJ. He's got... he doesn't have many followers, so I'm going to go ahead and give him some love. Let me see. I think I wrote his name down right. Okay, good. Alright, we're heading out to see Sandman. We're entering Sandman. Alright, good night, everyone.